Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Cold Fire, and I'm doing a love reading for Gemini, the Gemini Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and also Vedic astrology chart uh, dominated by Gemini. All right, so I pulled out. I was as I was shuffling to put the Star Codes Astro deck back because I don't do oracle cards for the Gemini messages. I This was at the bottom of the deck. I was guided to take it. Um, Mercury, ruler of Gemini, and also Virgo. This is like the light. You see a white serpent and a dark serpent like together here. So the messages are coming from the lights as well as the dark. And then what was remaining at the bottom of the deck was Aquarius, collaborate. So basically, it's the technology right now allows us to collaborate the light side and the dark side, finding a way to collaborate. So in the Star Wars stories, basically the light side is fighting the dark side, and what Qui Gon Jinn, the Jedi Master Qui Gon Jinn, recognizes that he was so obsessed with the uh, the light side, or focused rather, um, for being this warrior of the Jedi warrior master of the light side, than the dark side. So he wanted the light side to be it to win, and the darkness to be deleted. And in that pursuit, he ended up in a pocket realm, a pocket realm, like where he saw the consequences of doing that. He ended up doing horrible things. That's where he realizes that the light side and the dark side need to be in balance and work in harmony. So that's what the message is coming through. And also, Loki, the god of technology and mischief, right? That Aquarius is the the zodiac for technology, the zodiac archetype for technology. So I associated with Loki, uh, even Gemini for that matter, because the dual nature of Loki, being mischievous as well as being a magician, a master magician. Uh, the and so I associate him with Gemini in that uh, way, because the card for Mercury is, the ruler of the magician is Mercury, which is the ruler of Gemini, and I've tried to build a link right now, but the ruler for Virgo is also uh, Mercury, right? So there is a third element, and that element, that portion is where he wants to rule Midgard. So that is his pursuit. Let's just say, and in the series, Loki, where we've seen his love story play out. He's like a bunch of cards fell out, so I'm going to go through that. Like, he meets his counterpart at the end of time, like basically apocalypse, after apocalypse, right? And the time variant. And it's been a few months since I've been listening to this track by Scandroid. It's called "The End of Time," and it mentions onyx as being black and white. Onyx, black and white. Part of the lyrics is onyx, black and white. So it's like the light and dark together make the onyx. And I don't know why whenever I listen to that song, I'm like I get flashes of the actor who plays Loki, that is Tom Hiddleston, and he's Aquarius as well. So all of that means something. And I've also I don't know, somehow like I feel a strong connection between the now these just fell out, okay, like just fell out. I'm very good at handling cards, and it's so whatever falls out is actually because they were supposed to come out of the deck. So I associate the energy of Tom Hiddleston uh, quite closely with Matthew McConaughey, who's played central characters in True Detective and as well as Interstellar and many other things, Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past and Sahara, like Failure to Launch. I don't know, like I know it's weird, but yeah, in Wolf of Wall Street, uh, he was with Leonardo DiCaprio, who's also a Scorpio, I think. So Scorpio has come out investigate. So that's like the true detective element, the resonating energy between Tom Hiddleston and Matthew McConaughey, like the energy. Interstellar is the resonating energy, and then an extra element of the Aquarius or technology comes out, like investigation. And Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, so we're investigating a very deep realm, the underworld. Hades, the god of the underworld is Hades, and Pluto is Hades, right? So Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So investigations are being conducted in a very deep rooted investigations are happening. They're happening in the realm which is very, very deep and intense. Scorpio is the most deep and intense of all of the zodiac. It's a very mystical energy, it's a very mystical sign. It's incredible how it uh the tarot card for Aquarius is the star, and the tarot card for Scorpio is death. That is the underworld. So it's like the star seeds of the underworld. It's like Loki has that, like, really, 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 like, dark side. And as well, at the same time, he has this, like, the biggest, brightest star quality ever. And that's why, I mean, he's so loyal to Thor. It's incredible. And so, and uh, nobody, even his incarnation, his other incarnation, shown in the TV series, is capable of understanding him. Everybody's incapable of understanding him. That version of Loki that we are seeing in popular media through the Marvel series, through the Marvel universe. So I really find it incredible, and also all the characters that Matthew McConaughey has played, and his energy is so mysterious and so mystical. It's so his roles tend to carry this darkness which came out in True Detective the most, but he's also still the most brightest. He covers all the grounds, like with his monologues are brilliant, and he directed it, and he wrote the dialogues as well. So him as an actor has as an artist has, and as a human being, investigated life on a cosmic scale and a microcosmic scale. Um, he played in the central character in Interstellar as well. So he's his range is also similar to Loki, and it's great how both of them have come together in this. Like it's this love reading is like, cosmic love. I feel this. We're gonna do past, present, and future. So this is a cosmic timeline love, like, love that ranges over the cosmos. So time is literally nothing. Like it's like what we think or we experience it on, um, in the physical realm, the third density, or the three-dimensional earth, which has gone to fourth density right now. Where, like, again, Scorpio, another water, sorry, Cancer, another water sign. Immerse yourself in the investigative energy that are there. You need to collaborate with the light and the dark. Like the light and the dark are collaborating right now, and that's why the investigation are very, very expansive. Solar calm, like, clarify the there is a realm which is deeper than the underworld, that is the Tartarian realm, and also higher than Asgard, the Nordic realm of the skies, like in the starseed realm, possibly higher than the godly realm that created the supreme archangel. So it is higher, slightly higher. It is higher than the seraphim as well. This is the super sun solar calm that we are experiencing right now. And then we have Libra, balance. It's time to find balance in this phenomenal phase of the cosmos that we're experiencing here
It's 8 o'clock.
in the physical realm. So I'm going to put this here. Um, Libra Scorpio cusp as well here. After Cancer comes a Leo, right? So that's the solar calm that I'm going to be placing it here. Let's just see what's under Aquarius, Pluto. So I'm going to take this and put it here. And Pluto here, first house, arrival. See, the arrival of the Tartarian elements is after the solar calm, after we're done with Pluto, like, which is an exoplanet as well. So it's reached far uh, out there. It's gotten time to cleanse itself, purge itself. It's gone through purgatory, and now it's returned back. So it's rebirth. Pluto is completely refreshed, and it's a new energy. Um, and now is the time for the Tartarian realm. Information messages to come through, this arrival of information from Tartar, from the Tartar. um wow, that's amazing how it all comes out. 1444 on the clock here. So 144,000 has gone to 144,400. Okay, so we're getting the 400, the fourth kind. The fourth kind, arrival of the fourth kind. So the collaboration is going to be in between, not just your masculine, feminine, and higher self. It's going to be divine masculine counterpart, divine feminine counterpart, and the platonic soulmate and plutonic soulmate to understand the the messages from the central sun, the super sun. We're getting closer there. As soon as I said that, the sun card at the bottom of the deck. Right. So let's do past, present, and future. I will use three different decks for this now. Mm, for the past, let's go with the Edmund Dulac deck. They're shuffled, so I'm being asked to take what's on top of the deck. We have the Two of Swords, uh, Fool, Death, new death and new beginning, rebirth, the cycle of birth, death, rebirth, and the Two of Pentacles here. So, like I said, like look at her. She's in a cave, like really, really deep cave. This is possibly under the ocean. This is the underworld cave that she's in, right? And here she is in the waters that are on the surface of the earth. So the feminine is connecting from earth to the underworld, and this is coming from the skies. In the past, she's coming from the skies, and here she is in the being sent to the underworld. There's an arrival from the skies. Yeah. So we have that, the fourth kind, right? We have Earth, we have the underworld. Sorry, we have the Earth, the underworld here, and the fourth kind. Sorry, where? Wait. Um, Earth, underworld, beneath the underworld, underneath the underworld, and this is coming from the highest realm. So this is the this is the Atlantean star seed. This is the Earth star seed. This is the underworld Atlantean star seed, and this is the underworld star seed. I'm trying to make sense of it. All of this is really um, fascinating to process in one go. But my tarot series is based on ancient civilization and the other realms, the higher dimensional realms, which go deeper as well as are also ab- as above, so below, like the higher dimensions. So this is 3D Earth, right? And the higher dimensions are like that, and they go inward as well. Like it's like a torque shape. So the deeper it is, the higher it is as well. As above, so below. Earth is right in the middle of it all, right? The physical dimension. Um, So let's just say this is Earth, Atlantis, underworld, Tartar, Tartarian, and the solar calm is the Tartarian, the Ra, the sun god, the central sun. All right. So for the this is the past. This is what the collaboration that was happening in the past here. Technology collaborating, Earth's technology collaborating. There's some balance here, like in the investigations, the message, because the message is coming from both the light and the dark. Um, and the central sun is calm, it's stable right now because there is balance between the light and the dark, and we get to immerse in the rebirth of something very ancient, and it's going to be absolute. It's like a rebirth. It's it got complete, the past, something ancient got completely cleared, and it's not taking birth, it's brand new. Let's see what's in the present. What was under the, yeah, okay, Six of Pentacles, again, balance. You're getting a handout, like there's some handout coming in from the, like I said, the Tartarians are like deeper than the underworld. Also, it's Atlantis, the underworld, and then Tartarian. And when it is, as above, it's like it's above the angels and gods. Like, so something is coming from that realm high above the deeper realms, and also the deeper realms and the higher realms. The, yeah, so help is coming from both sides, something deeper than the underworld, something higher than Asgard. There are seraphim, supreme archangels, or something of that category. Yes, of that category. Yes, of that caliber. So source, basically. So for the present, we have the King of Wands, Four of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Princess of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have um, the Sun, like I showed you earlier. So again, it's like a rebirth. So this was the ancient order. These were the ways, like deceptive ways, and after connecting to the source, like this is up to the underworld, right? Like the kings of the underworld or Asgard. Uh, but now they receive information from the source, which was held back up until this point. And now that there's a rebirth, we're getting the full blast, the full bounty, ultimate clarity. The sun is clarity, and cornucopia, like that portal is opening, and the arrival of the fourth kind is happening, right? It's they are coming through. The fourth kind is like the supreme angel and a supreme archangel, which are four archangels, four archangelic energies. Sorry, three archangelic energies combined into one. That is a seraphim. Um, and that makes it the fourth kind. But we also know what the fourth kind is in the archangelic realm. But that is also a combination of the two archangels. I'm not going to. It's too early on for me to start naming the archangels. We have the Six of Wands at the bottom. There is a victory coming in. This is going to be This is going to be successfully conducted. This opening of the portals, the messages coming through is going to be successfully conducted. Um, I'm not seeing any persons coming through in this reading. Any human to human love reading here. This is like a cosmic love reading coming through. I'm feeling the intensity and the power of the energies of the entities that are coming through this reading. I don't know why I was asked to. I mean, I started shuffling the deck. I was supposed to take uh, cards from the top, but let's see. We'll shuffle and cut the deck and take 4 cards from the top. I'm feeling an intense pain in my gut. Intense, yeah, pain in my gut. The root chakra mainly. So, if you want to do some root chakra cleansing, activation, justice, one of the virtues, the heavenly virtues, and also balance, Libra card balance showing up here, beautiful. So full moon, full moon. This is when we're going to shift from the present into the future energies. The full moon of the 6th of February. Ace of Wands, yes, it's being spoken. It's coming from the. It's been spoken. The word of God, that kind of a thing, like King of Cups. That is Scorpio, water signs king, and we have 2 of the water signs. We are missing. What are we missing? Scorpio, Cancer, uh, Pisces, but we have Pisces here. So yes, the underworld definitely Earth, Atlantis, and underworld, right? The surface of the earth is the moon card, Pisces energy, right? And then let's say Atlantis would be Cancer, something intermediate depth, and then Scorpio would be the deepest deep of and that is the underworld. So we are going to have. Uh, I mean, this message is going to come to the surface of the earth. So ancient mystery. It's being gouged open. It's being gouged open. The Leo, also the lion, former ruler of a king of the jungle, and we have the Leo card here as well. Um, oh wow. Okay, the candle's gone out, so I'm gonna light the candle and let the message sink in as well a little bit. And I will just keep speaking um, on the go, whatever comes to my mind. Um, if you want to go back and watch previous readings over the last 2 or 3 days, or from the beginning, it would help you understand where I am coming from. Um, Right. And also, I would like to mention the Tartarian Empire is very closely related to uh, the ancient Egyptian civilization. That means the pyramids. as well as the um, Mesopotamian civilization, uh, where we had the Anunnakis, the aliens. Yes, that is where that is what I would. Oh, that is where this led me. Loki is an alien, right? And he has an alien army called the Chitauri, um, outer space army. They just live in outer space, right? And that's like so typical starseed, like, and Loki's so typical starseed. He's like a starseed god, the wandering god, like he incarnates and he jumps like so many timelines, and like he's a time variant who's very mischievous and things like that. And then at the same time we have the high priest Imhotep, like or the high priest or Anubis, the god Ra, the sun god Ra of the Egyptian civilization. They communicated with an alien race, which was probably even more advanced than the the usual star seed that we are used to um, communicating with. So when I said that something is coming from even higher up, it's these aliens, and these star seeds are coming through. I do feel more closely connected to these star seeds than the ones of the previous batch. um, as we get closer to the source, which is singularity, we see l- less numbers but a larger coverage, right? The ability, the exploration abilities are larger. Like in the film Interstellar, like um, Matthew McConaughey, who's a Scorpio, like in him being in the film with Scorpio energies, they could explore everything about physics in one piece, right? In one film, that makes a lot of difference. What energy you're getting to a project makes a lot of difference. So it's like the word of a god, a very ancient god coming through to the surface on earth. Whatever the Tartarian, Atlantean, kingdom and even the underworld's been hiding, is being gouged open, like all like are being compelled to speak. The King of Cups like keeps it to themselves, but now, so that we need to balance out, like it's the virtue of justice, the heavenly virtue of justice is coming through. So it's higher, it's a it's a more it's closer to the source. It's closer to the source. Okay, let's see what your person's what it means for twin flames here on earth. And Gemini love messages. So this is like the the energetic background. It's like astronomical, cosmological background. There's zodiac here. There's ancient civilizations, and here. Let's see what's happening. Let's see if we can connect your actual like situation. See, love is a frequency, the best frequency for the perfect frequency for communication. That's why Mercury is right in the middle. Like, this is definitely a love reading. Like, love, the frequency of love is helping us connect to all of this. That is also mentioned in the film Interstellar. It's a new beginning in love. This is what is being offered in the cup to couples, like, depleted and debilitated, like, with these spiritual battles, and now there's solar calm. and they can start a new love story. So this seraphim, this supreme archangel, is offering them a new beginning. There's a cup here, like being offered. So definitely very rejuvenating energy coming through. Uh, de- expect this has been this was handed to you and your person quite some time ago. Quite some time ago. I'm seeing 6 months, 6 years, 6 years to 6 months, 6 and 6 months ago. But it was just arrival of these uh, intense energies. Let's clarify. Let's get one card for the past. Let's get clarification for the past. What happened in the past? It was just a lot of investigation. It was just a lot of investigation, surveillance, and ending things, like with the death card here. Like this Ace of Cup was given, but there was a lot of things to do, like to bring in this, to be able to set up for this new beginning and love. Let us see. Please clarify the past. Yeah, there was a big mountain of things to climb. A big mountain to climb here to get to the top. We were just at the beginning of this chapter in love, new chapter in love, a refreshed chapter, a very um like the union chapter, singularity. So this is like 6 months ago. 6 months ago, yes. 2023 is the year for union, right? So we were going to function in singularity, in unity. Uh, Justice and Libra is also unity. The symbology over here is also of unity and union. Gemini is the lover's card, so the divine masculine and feminine polarities were going to function in singularity and not duality. And so this was offered 6 months ago. This was given 6 months ago, like this. Uh, let's say, okay, you have been selected, you've been chosen, right? The chosen ones. But there was an Everest to climb to finally be able to bring this about, to be able to live this love story. It actually meant that now that you've been chosen, you are supposed to function as a singular unit, the divine masculine feminine and the higher self, and scale this mountain as the fourth kind. And that's what's been happening in the past. There have been a lot of regrets in the past, probably an older past, the range of 5 years. Regrets up until the point that is 6 months ago. There were a lot of regrets. So this was the energy, the underall energy of you and your person, um, who got chosen to for this ascension journey of the Ace of Cups in love, in true love. you both of you had a lot of regrets from the past, and especially 5 to 6 years, from 5 to 6 years ago, there was something that you really, really regretted. Your person and you both regretted from in the past 5 to 6 years. You probably met uh, 2 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago, and so that makes it 2 to 3 years prior to you meeting. Y'all had a lot of regrets in the way that y'all have a lot of sorrow from the love stories of your past, from the past, and they might have one of the love stories, either you or your person might have still continued on and still might have been a part till 6 months ago, part of your lives, um, till 6 months ago, because there are three separate entities here. So there's a third party situation that you all have to had to overcome, and you all had been tasked to do that in the last 6 months, and but you all have been functioning under a very low vibing energy of sadness, sorrow, and regret. That is your but y'all took the initiative of the Ace of Cups to basically overcome that sadness, regret, and sorrow and pain. Let's get a let's clarify the sun. This is the present, clarifying the underworld energy of the present. Oh, Wheel of Fortune, divine timing. Yes, you'll have captured divine timing for sure. We have captured divine timing. We have been working under divine orders and capturing divine timing, which is like what we know what the source wants. Know what the supreme wants, and that's why we got the supreme archangel giving us a handout of the Ace of Cups, which is also the Holy Grail. True love. You'll want to walk the journey of true love. Here it is. I'm initiating you on this journey of true love, and like start again. You have to shed your past, your past grievances, and drop what you've been holding on to so tightly. But now we're still trying. We have this energy that is holding on to things from the past tightly even now, and um, that is why source is probably still not giving us enough. It's still holding back. Like we're still holding back. We're still needing to rest because there is uh, an energy that is that has a hold of our these are eggs. Like this entity is coiled around it. And this is also the Queen of Wands. So like this could be a karmic spouse, a karmic energies, a karmic relationship still holding. That grip is too tight. So when it's dying, it knows its purpose is done. It's over, right? Karmic energy, it will obviously grip in, try to hold on even tighter. That is still currently going on. um right, the dark side is trying to overpower the light side. Like the serpent is trying to overpower the light side. It's trying to reach the source, but by using the light side, trampling on the light side, it's trying to reach the source even sooner, but like is trying to overpower. But there is, um let's see, let's shuffle the uh but it's all happening in divine order. It's shifting. It's shifting. It's definitely shifting into more balance, and then it's going to be a perfect collaboration. That means your relationship is going to come together in uh, and in Aquarius season during the full moon. Energetically, your the new chapter of your relationship. I think there is some kind of release, as a karmic release. Like karmic energies are going to release anything, are going to be compelled to release whatever they're holding on to. uh, any of your resources, if they're holding on to any of the resources, because there's justice, right? Justice also means actual official separation, divorces, business partnership separation, like a breaking up of uh, contracts, full and final breakup of contracts, legally, officially. Yeah, but again, like as above, so below. Like a lot of energy, like a lot of information is coming through. A lot of messages are coming through, but still something is being held back. Um, the the king size of information, or the archetype of information, is still in the future. Is still in the future. In the present, you're still uh, it- you- you're getting to the king of wands. It's also like there's Leo here. The underlaw energy is, it is the time to get the archetypal information, right? It is the time, but you are still climbing the ladder. It's like as above, so below. This like an optical illusion. What is up is down. It's like it looks, because the moon is here. You feel like these steps are going upwards, but if you look at it from another perspective, it looks like it's the stairs are going downwards, right? So that aspect of the fluidity or the optical illusion of time, the information about that is coming very slowly, and in so y'all are going to realize that um, y'all have always been doing this together throughout your life, throughout all of your lives, even if you have been separate in separate dimensions, realms, whatever. Y'all were always together like quantumly entangled particles. And it's just like one was writing stamping time somewhere else. One was putting timestamp somewhere else, and the other was putting timestamp somewhere else, right? But you were always together. You're always one, divine counterparts, like flying uh, uh, across the sky, right? So that realization is coming in, but the final piece is still being held back. And I think because there's so many swords, it's just that verbal communication, like, you are the one. I know you're the one. Like, I love you. I know I see you as my twin flame divine uh, counterpart. Like, I know, like, this is what you and your person, your counterpart, have not expressed to each other. You're still receiving the ability to do that. The scenario, the event, the details of the event are coming through, but the details of that full and final communication of you are my twin flame, the ability to do that, the environment is not ready yet, even though it is time, it is time for it. And also there's kind of some kind of stuckness, like, all timelines, all of your timelines are coming together, and there's stuckness, like there is stillness here, but change is happening on a cosmic level. Like, your entire timeline is being shifted according to the cosmic timeline and progression of energies. And I think uh, this is the most challenging reality, and that's why your consciousness is focused here. Your consciousness is focused here on this, in this reality, because the challenge is the toughest here. Like the Nine of Wands is the challenge card, and a challenge to receive information from source is also highest, right? But you'll have some powers. You'll have some powers um, from powers to be able to connect to your archetypes, like, the source of information. You'll have some powers, but in spite of that, you'll are not, it's being held back from the source itself. It's because probably your reality, the physical plane, your reality forms a part of this incarnation, is not ready. It's still like in between. It's still in between. Like the wormhole is being prepared for you to jump. Uh, like finally jump physically into the fourth density aspects of uh, practical reality, right? That's why if you get the uh, information in your mind before your uh, before the physical reality is completely ready, then it would be horrible. Then we end up having like Nine of Swords energy coming through. So it's eased up because y'all are not actually verbally communicating with each other. Y'all are focused on receiving the information slow and steady. Oh, in a like in small pockets, and your connection is very strong. Your connection to the source is very strong. It's unshakable, it's permanent, it's like it's permanently locked in. You are locked into the source. You're getting information directly from the source, but it is coming in small tidbits, tidbits, because still the Nine of Wands is like the last stretch for you to be able to, when you reach this point, you will see that you will not know the difference of between going backwards and forwards in time, upwards and downwards in time. So once you reached here, uh, that's when you will get the entire information. And after nine is 10, and the one, the last step. You're reaching the last step, which is also the first step, which is the Ace of Wands, right? Ace is first, and 10 is last. And the King is the last of the wands. And we have a fire sign archetype here, the Sun, which is the Tartare, as we discussed, which is the seraphim, the supreme angel, the source. And as well as it is deeper than the underworld, right? The Tartarian realm. So that's happening in the future. So let's. Oh, I forgot to get the connecting energies between the past and the present. So let's go ahead and do that first. Let's see, connecting energies between the past and the present, a Two of Pentacles, and so it was even more difficult, let's say, to get information for you. Now you are connected to the source permanently, right? Earlier you had to go through all of this, like the two of swords, a conflict on superficial conflict, the uh, aquatic communication of the Atlanteans, like, and then angels in the sky, like, a spirit guide, like walking you around in the sky, information in the sky. Like you had to do all this entire dance, right? Uh, Dying, going to the underworld, like Dark Night of the Soul, over and over again. Like, what's in the void? Let's check the void. Like, that kind of stuff. And now at present you're just connected and you know that it's coming through, but something is, the last bit is being held back, which is the details on how and what to communicate, how to communicate what the final words exchanged, that I love you, you are the one, you are me. Y'all have not said this to each other. You've probably said this to everyone and everything that has come across you, but not to each other. But because that event is still being written, is still being written. uh, why is it still being written? Because the earth plane, the physical plane, is not is still, it has just reached the fourth density. So the mind is definitely ready, but the mind, once it gets the information, it's it's in its nature to want to speak it out. So and then time just becomes a spatial dimension. So if you've got the information, it's got to be conducted. Like that's fourth density living, and the entire planet itself has just reached fourth density. So some crucial information is being held back by the source. When did this shift happen from like disintegration to integration? What's happening? What's the connecting energy between past and present? Yeah. From the phase of an air sign season to fire sign season. So that could be like from Gemini to Leo, um, or Libra to Sagittarius. What do we have here? We have Gemini to Leo, and then we have Virgo and Libra as well, and then we have Aquarius. Yeah, so Sagittarius is in between that. Yeah, so this was this is probably, yeah, it's timeless. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I think this is the last stretch. So when we shifted into Aquarius season, we leapt from this to this. That's why it's the present. So it's the present Aquarius season. You have perfected the technology to connect with the source. Uh, Arrangements are being made for you to completely function. The earth plane is getting converted to exist completely in fourth density and leave the uh, 3D behind. Still not happened yet. Let's see. The connecting energies between 10 of cups and the devil. Yeah. Yep. You be taking this jump from the present into the future single. This is Pisces, and Cups is also water sign, water element, and Pisces is also water element. So the hold, the grip will, the this mysterious hold that karmic energies have. You will get the entire information on that. That mystery will be out into the open for you to then um but it has still, then it still has to be a solo journey. By that time you will have all of your resources in your hands, which were in the hands of the karmic energies, still holding on, gripping tight. By Pisces season, you will have it in hand. So after Aquarius is Pisces, so that is after the during the cusp, basically. So after the 19th of February, that's perfect because I said in my previous reading that around like after the full moon, there will be a fortnight till the new moon where we will just be celebrating with soul family, and we'll just be celebrating a transition, ending of karma, and completely the phase of karma. We will be saying a full and final goodbye, and then a new beginning of what the devil, the energy, what the devil, yeah, what the devil and its demonic the what what is the realm of hell with the demons, the archdemons, the knights of hell, Lucifer, the devil entities, the dark masculine, the dark feminine. What are they actually capable of? When they are not bound to karmic, like materialistic ways. So, what are these powerful energies capable of doing? Right? Heaven and hell collaboration. These energies are so karmic is materialistic stuff like patterns, repeated patterns when it comes to materialistic things, but we will no longer be in materialistic things, right? Uh, the material world, the material aspects will cease to exist as we know it. We will have everything that we've we've been fighting for like millennia after millennia. Till this point we have always had to struggle for material resources, whoever you might be, struggle to make it, maintain it, preserve it, right? With the Tartarians also having to preserve the king's wealth and for the star seed and Aki, whatever, for the alien races, and then humanity like preserving it for generation after generations. All of that is karma, and the devil energy and hell, devil like took advantage of it, like, I make a deal with the soul, for material gain, like, the soul will come to me to make a material gain. So he had an army of demons, like, seducing human beings and then ferrying human souls have the capacity to be great power sources for everyone, like uh hell's of the demon for hell, heaven is for earth, aliens, angels, all of them. Like the human soul is a source of great power. It's got massive energy. It's like fuel. It's like we are we are fueling uh, the cosmic order of time, like a cosmic order, and recording time. Timekeepers, right? So now nobody will have like the material things will be secured and will be like automated. That's also technology, right? It's automation. All the realms are collaborating with each other. The light realms, the dark realms, with the source. Yes. Like, materialistic aspects of humanity are taken care of completely and secured. So the future is going to be void of karma. The future is void of karma. It's happening Pisces season. That is uh, this transition phase is the cusp between Aquarius and Pisces. That'll be the 19th to the 23rd of February, and then 23rd. It's just from 23rd onwards. It's just a completely different reality. Like it's hard to imagine because I'm not getting the information. Like nobody's being able to channel that information. Like source is not giving that because source is going to be like surprise. Look, this is so awesome. Like you were unable to see it till the transition was complete, right? So yeah, but you've been walking the path, you've been putting your head down and walking the path. You have surrendered to source. This is source. It's like if the dark side had gotten a lot of power because of continued pointless and unnecessary like karmic activity, like even after ascension and things like that. So like you're finally you're finally getting the chance to speak your heart out. You're getting the strength, the power, the words, the heart energy, the release of the spent up emotions in a very balanced way, in a very, very, very supreme angelic way, archangelic way. Like it's all amazing. So a lot of heart to heart communication kind of happening there at the end of the during Pisces season or during the cusp as well. Like you're gonna get the entire batch of information, but it's going to feel it's going to feel really slow. So from the 19th of February to the 23rd of February 2023, it's going to be so slow. Like you're gonna get the last bit of information like stretched out over, like it's going to be very few words, but it's going to like cover like source to infinity. So it's going to feel slow, but it's not slow, but it's feeling it's feeling it's timeless. It's as if nothing is happening. The cusp is going to feel like absolutely timeless, and that is the experience that we need now going forward in the future. So the cusp is going to be phenomenal. The Newman energies are going to be phenomenal. The Newman is 19th, so 19th, so 4 days before that, 6, 7, 8, 20. Sorry, so 3 days before 20, so that is 17th of February to 23rd of February. Like I said, the cusp, right? The entire cusp is going to feel like worldwide, worldwide timelessness. It's like time stopped, time ended, ceases to exist. Because then when it starts moving again, the wheel of fortune, it's going to be without material aspects. I'm feeling like we're not going to have money anymore. That's why there's the pentacles here. And then there's that I like you're giving up the fight for the pentacles. The knight errant is no longer ascribing to money, currency, cease to exist. We're not calculating the value of material things, material resources. So currency ceases to exist. Okay, this is going to be crazy. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, liberating, liberated from anything to do with material aspects because they're being put in balance and harmony and put to rest, and you're escaping that. Page of Cups. Okay. So we had the page of Pentacles show up, the page of Swords show up, the page of Wands is show up twice, and the page of Cups as well. So yeah, I think I'm ready to write the story of the pages um in the tarot. Okay, so let's get some Lenormand Oracle cards. 144, 1144. As I said that, it's like I feel a moon house. I whoa, like mm, Pisces is a very a psychic sign, right? The archetype is like it's got amazing psychic abilities as the last, so it carries all the information, like psychic information within it. Like psychic abilities are top, like over here. Like how Scorpios have mystical abilities, Gemini have communicative abilities, Aquarius has technological abilities, Pisces has psychic abilities of all the zodiac.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, nine. Sign of like Cancer, like nines, like that together. Hmm. So yeah, the Pisces season is like y'all are settling down into your home, you and your person, definitely by the mountainside. There's this like new space that is opening up, like whatever you are working whatever you were working on off of wherever you were living, wherever you're working from, was like from like the handover generation after generation. And now after that is done, like the karmic path is done, these new places and spaces you're going to be you're going to discover that, like like your person is coming, the divine masculine counterpart is coming to pick you up and take you to this new space that is your space, like your kingdom, your actual um like your not king, yeah, God's kingdom. Divine is God, right? Promised land, rebirth. That's why it takes a long time to it's the source is making sure that you're shedding materialistic ways and The last bit, the most stubborn bit, which comes from actually honest hard work, sincere work, like the money that you earn, the material resources that you have in this life that you put work towards, right? You're going to have to speak up about it. You're going to have to speak up about it and say that, like, it's done. I'm not no longer working in the structure and system anymore. I have found my own happily ever after, and I'm going to move there with my divine counterpart, and I'm going to live a happily ever after there, ready in spicy Pisces season, possibly the full moon in Pisces season. They're going to be ready to speak to other people about this. They're all done. But yeah, this full moon, you might be talking to each other. There's something still stuck. Like, yes, this is happening like a little later, but it is definitely happening. It's moving towards that. In the future, you're releasing yourself of any material world duties. You're speaking up, releasing yourself. You're going to feel that release. You're going to speak the release. You're going to release yourself of this. Generally, like the King of Cups is like the paternal line, right? Your father's line, family ancestry, and you've been putting your head down. And generally, we take the father's ancestral wealth and work with it. You're going to be released from that duty. Divine counterparts are going to be released from that duty so that you can actually live your life here, the last lifetime ever. Like, you're not going to incarnate anywhere. You're going to go back into source. This is your last lifetime ever here or anywhere else in the cosmos. Y'all are going to be integrated. Y'all are going to become source. So this is happening, and like, if you are still younger, then this is happening. Then you all will get to live a very, very long life on this planet, and the technology has advanced so much that you all might live for, like, to see the other millennia, like 3032, right? Brilliant. Okay, so that's all I have for you for now. I will see you in the next reading. Bye.